Welcome to Good News BNSSG, where we aim to showcase some of the great projects and initiatives happening in our area. Today we're focusing on GPs at the deep end. Here's Dr. Beth Wynne to tell us a bit more.
GPs at the Deep End is an initiative to try and tackle primary care health inequalities. It was set up with healthcare professionals from the most deprived areas in the country, and they were looking at trying to improve patient care in those areas. We know that patients who are from the most deprived areas of society are the most likely to need healthcare, but least likely to be able to get it. More than 15% of our population live within the poorest percentage of population of the UK. So there's a lot of health inequality within the city. So today was one of our GPs at the Deep End face-to-face events. We host these events where we invite GPs or other clinical staff and their practice managers from the poorest 17 GP surgeries within BNSSG to come together to share ideas about projects that they're doing that can help reduce the gap in health inequalities. For example, today we had a brilliant workshop on trauma-informed care. So it's really a chance to learn, come together to boost morale and reflect. We know that working in the poorest areas is really hard. So it's hard for GPs. There's more hidden workload. A lot of your job, you want to advocate for your patients. And a lot of the time you're hearing secondary trauma from your patients. So it is a pretty hard gig. And it's to acknowledge that and really work out how to help our trainees who are going to work in this area. Peer support, boosting morale through events like this where we come together and do shared learning. And also through schemes, like we've got a fellowship scheme, which is supported by the Training Hub, where we have brilliant GPs who serve these deprived populations who can develop their own projects and then use those projects to improve their patients' health.
I've been working in central Bristol for about 5 years as a GP. Through that, you meet so many people from all different walks of life. And often you see things that are really, really affecting patients, but I don't have any power necessarily as a GP to change it. But there are things that are directly related to their healthcare that I could help to change, but I just don't have the time or the resource to do it. Doing the fellowship gave me the time to do that. The really cool thing about the Deep End is that it's been able to connect us with a lot of different areas. So I can say to the people that run the Deep End, I'm really struggling with this. Perhaps I want to get some advice about bringing in a new referral pathway. And the Deep End have been able to connect me with the sort of wider system administrators to get that change done. The beauty of the fellowship is that it's very, very flexible. So I can work at the practice or I can work at home. I can work early in the morning or late at night. So it allowed me to go to visit community projects and then to think about how we could connect our patients with those projects. For example, there is something called Jumpstart Kids, which was set up by a lady called Jane Rogers. She's a personal trainer who also works as a physical activity coordinator. So she's really passionate about going out, meeting people, and helping connect them with sport and physical activities that they would enjoy.
I'm Jane. I'm the founder of Jumpstart Food and Fitness. And here today we have our Lawrence Hill project. We work with children who live in tower blocks across Bristol. We just make being healthy fun. It's a very serious issue that we're trying to tackle, but we do it in a really fun way. So we are funded by a local foundation called the John James Foundation. The project is so simple to run, and yet the outreach, the implications is so wide. So once a week, we just come to the project. We have minimal amounts of kit. A lot of it is just spending time with the kids if we're running around and having fun. And that's all it is really. The reason why we started is because in Bristol, if you live in these postcodes, you will die 70 years younger than if you lived in somewhere like Clifton. And the reason why that is because of wholly preventable diseases such as heart failure, certain types of lifestyle cancers, high blood pressure. These are all completely preventable through a healthy diet and moving more. And this is what a lot of our families don't have access to. It feels so easy and so easy for us to access, but not necessarily if you're living in a high-rise tower block.
This hasn't been here. What we'd have done is we all go home. Everybody's sitting on their screen. My son take their laptops. The other one take their tablets. But the moment they come here, suddenly this new type of energy that comes in them. For us, it's so important. It's so nice. You think it's 1 hour is nothing, but it does wonder for them. They enjoy, they make friends. It's for their mental health. It's a big picture other than just 1 hour coming in, running here.
If any organisations want to partner with us, we know that you can do more with more of you, then please do get in touch, because it's such an easy thing to set up in your own tower blocks, in your own flats.
If you'd like to know more about GPs at the Deep End, do check out their website, which we've included below. So that's all for today. I hope this video has helped you to see the great things are happening in BNSSG. If you'd like to know more about this episode, please do look at the description box for information on Jumpstart Kids. And also, if you'd like to share your good news with us, we've provided information there as well.